Hi everybody, it's Jade. How you doing? I just wanted to explain what's going on behind me. This is known as Second Life. Second Life is not like IMVU or VR chat and stuff like that. This is a huge world with places inside it. For example, like the United States, where there's California. Then inside California you have San Jose and LA and stuff like that. So this is a very large world, and there is a huge main continent. And if you look, okay, this is where the log houses are. And then you go up here and you find more houses from Belisaria. And if you keep looking, you're going to see more of the continent. The main continent was established years and years and years ago. So if you look here, see how it's all one mass? It's just on each mass of land, there's something going on, whether it's a dance club or a person's house or maybe some kind of creation type thing. So if you look here, see this here? See this square of land? I'll try to find something that's a little bit easier for you to see. See this one here? It says, right down at the bottom, it says Verisave or Verisive. It has 4 people on it, and this is one simulator, but people call it a sim for short. Now there are lots of sims here that make up one large place, and if you look here, this is the road. It's a very large place that has big roads. Now sometimes the road will end and you'll find a newer one somewhere else. If you look up here, you'll see that this is for rent, so you can rent one of these places. Now if you want to buy something, look at places like this that have yellow on them. Now if you have a premium account, there's premium and premium plus. Premium was the original premium account, and then premium plus came along. It's very expensive, and it's probably more geared toward creators or people who like to spend a lot more money. What it gives you would be more land. I have 351 landing packs. Landing packs are what they used to call prims. People still refer to them as prims many times. But if you look here, it says I have 1,024 meters. Now, somebody who has Premium Plus would have 2,048 meters. Plus, they would have 702 landing packs. That's what it was for everybody that had premium. Their premium cost $250 if I remember correctly. If you pay per year, it's cheaper. Now a regular premium, which doesn't have as many features anymore, they used to have concierge. I understand you cannot call them with just premium. Also, premium would give you more spaces, so it'd be about 5 spaces, and it would give you more of a chance to get into a sim, especially one that's crowded. So you can take yourself anywhere you want to go. You can just press Control F, and you can search anything you want. So if you want to look for a garden, for example, you can just search all these places and find what you're looking for. One thing to note is if you press Control P, if you're using Firestorm, which is on the secondlife.com website under downloads, if I recall properly. I mean, it was there. I don't know if it still is, but I think it is. But you can go to, I think it's firestorm.com. You can look it up, Firestorm Second Life Viewer. If you look in general, there's lots of tabs for you to choose how you want to run your Firestorm. So if you look here under general, it says I want to access content rated general, moderate, and adult. Now you can change this and make it general or general and moderate or general, moderate, and adult. The reason I have adult is because some stores are in adult places. Now, would I go to adult on my own? No. I would not go to adult sims. And adult sims in Second Life are pretty much what you expect them to be. So I think the better way to call them would be to call them X-rated, because then you know what you're getting into. So you don't go to somewhere you think is a store and you find out it's not. But yeah, that's how it works in Second Life. Also, if you want to go somewhere in Second Life, let's say you find something on the map where there's lots of people. You want to click here, it'll give you a red little button. Let's say there's somebody right here and you want to teleport. I wouldn't advise you just teleporting to somebody, but let's say you find a bunch of people. You click teleport right here and it would take you immediately to that location. Now, depending on how much lag there is, it might take longer. And depending on how your computer is as well. So that's kind of a problem as well, is that Second Life can be very hard on your computer. So let's talk about graphics real quick. Now, graphics, you have a couple of tabs here. Your general tab will give you the graphic settings from low to ultra. Ultra is a great setting to have for pictures. High usually does pretty good, but if you want a little bit higher than that for other reasons like shadows, lights, stuff like that, you can do that. There's also advanced lighting, which will show things that you won't see without it. Also, you have your shadows, so if you want to see shadows, then it's better for you to select which one you want. Now, if you move your slider the whole way up to ultra, it's going to have everything shown. Now, here's your draw distance. Draw distance is going to be something I'll show you real quick. Okay, so my sky has the name of Jesus in it. Jesus is Lord. It says repeatedly. So let's fly up a little bit. You press page up, but I can fly on my own property. So let's have a look around, okay? Let's go ahead and look. See, this is my sky. It says Jesus is Lord. I don't have any other skies, so that's what I use in my home. If you press Control P, go back to Preferences, go here to your draw distance. So I have it on 128, but if you bump it up, you're going to start to see more. See how the next sim rezzed in? Rezzing is when you see more stuff. So if you're looking for a tree that you just planted in your yard or just put in your yard, whatever you want to say, that's called rezzing. Also called spawning in other games and other such things. But Second Life is known to call it rezzing. Now, depending on how high you have your draw distance, that's going to depend on how your lag is. That might add to your lag, especially in busier areas. And also I have a playlist called Second Life Tutorials. So I hope that helps you, and I want to thank you for watching. Second Life can be a very fun place to be, and it can also be very toxic, just like a lot of other places. I tend to spend a lot of time alone, just because that's the way I am, but you might find a lot of friends here. The problem I find is that people can turn on you, use information you've given them, etc. So you have to be careful who you hang out with and who you trust in Second Life. And some people, they don't share real life because they don't feel they can trust people. Maybe they just don't want people to know stuff about their real life. Or some people give out tons of information. My age is, my sex is, I do this for a job, I go here, I do that, whatever. So I advise you to be cautious and consider the facts that the internet can be a scary place at times. Especially if you're under 18, you really shouldn't be here. I'm just going to be honest with you. Second Life is a place for adults. And okay, I don't go to adult places, but I've bumped into them on my way through Second Life since I came here in May of 2007. Yes, I've bumped into my share of things that I wish I never saw. And so just try to keep yourself away from that as much as possible. Because even somebody like me who doesn't go to those places has found them before. So, anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, I want to let you know there are Christians in Second Life as well. So if you're looking for a Christian place to go, you might want to check it out. The problem I found with Second Life Christian places like churches and gathering places is that there's not really much preaching or teaching on homosexuality, transsexualism, as far as people in those predicaments. People with, if you look at the movie I Want My Sex Back, there are people who tried to change themselves because they thought that it would make them feel better to be a man or a woman. But you are what you are. If you're a man, you're biologically a man, you're a man. If you're biologically a woman, you're a woman. You can't change that with surgery. What I consider it as, I consider it mutilating your body. Mutilating your body that God gave you So that's one fault I find in Second Life churches. I asked one of the pastors in Second Life about it, and they just don't seem to preach that there. I think they almost, in some churches in Second Life, encourage it, and that's sad because they're making people believe that it's okay to be homosexual and transsexual. Now, I'm not saying about transsexual, I don't know about that, but there's some places in real life and maybe Second Life as well where they don't speak out about these things, and they're hurting people. And I'm just trying to share this with you because a lot of people who are serious Christians, they don't find what they need. I left the church because I felt like it was just not the way it's supposed to be. But I'll tell you what, it's hard when you don't have a church to go to. When you're a Christian, you don't have Christians to hang out with and stuff. But at the same time, sometimes you can find toxic people even within the Christian groups and churches. So I just encourage you to be careful wherever you are, real life, Second Life. You might find some people in Second Life and talk to people one-on-one mainly. When people get in groups, they become toxic. That's just my opinion. You can take it or leave it. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had fun talking with you. I hope to speak with you again real soon. Take care. God bless. Bye.